Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin, and on this channel I react to music videos, and K-pop. And today I'm actually going to be doing another vocal analysis of Dreamcatcher. I'm going to be reacting to a live performance of theirs of Scream. It looks like it's on like a radio station, so I'm hoping that it's going to be live vocals. Based on the comments, a lot of you really liked my vocal analysis to their live performance of Boca, so I figured I'd do another one because there's not really a whole lot of people on YouTube who are kind of familiar with the voice and stuff talking about Dreamcatcher and their vocal technique and everything. I did study vocal performance and songwriting at Berklee College of Music, and vocal performance is kind of like the art of singing. It's basically a degree for people who are going to go on to be performers or like vocal coaches. A lot of vocal coaches will have a vocal performance degree, and it's not really required, but you know, it gives you a really good foundation. So anyway, this might be a longer video because you know, I know a little bit more about all of the girls now, so I'm going to be a little bit more in depth and more thorough, and I'm going to talk about all of the pros and cons and who I think are maybe the strongest vocalists in this performance. And you know, everything I've seen so far, Dreamcatcher, they're all solid, they're all good, they're all talented. So I'm really not going to, you know, I'm not going to say anything bad or negative unless one of them has a bad performance, and then I'll be honest. I'm not just going to sit here and clap and say, yay. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to tell you, you know, what they're doing and if it's working and all that stuff. So if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos like this and more Dreamcatcher content, and let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to react to this live performance from the girls, and I did look up the lyric video before just to kind of see who was singing in what order to try to help me out with the names. I'm still new to Dreamcatcher, so let me know if I get their names wrong. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of give you my opinion, and this video might be a little bit longer because I'm going to be talking in depth about their vocal technique and stuff, but let's go. Okay, so I wanted to pause real quick because we started off with Jiu, and she is singing live. She's singing to a backing track as well. So a lot of K-pop artists do this. What they'll do is they will record themselves singing the song on a dynamic microphone. A dynamic microphone is it's kind of a less sensitive. What I'm using right now is a dynamic microphone. They're used a lot of times in radio broadcast as well as live performances because they're a little bit less sensitive. They pick up less background noise, but they do have a different sound than a condenser mic, which is typically used in studio. Condenser mics typically sound a little bit warmer. They pick up all of the like nuances of your voice and everything. So they record themselves singing in a dynamic microphone as a backing track, and then they sing on top of that as well. So if you're hearing kind of like a doubling effect, it's because her voice is on there twice. Now, the backing track is turned down a little bit lower, and the predominant voice that you're hearing is her vocal, and her vocal sounds good. So let's go. So Yuyeon is using very breathy vocals, and if you notice, she had to actually stop and take a breath between the "tell me why I don't lie." She shouldn't have had to take a breath there, but she's sitting down. You know, breath support isn't as good when you're sitting down, but pay attention. She did have to go and take a breath here. She could have done that all in one breath. I don't like that. I don't like the "bull go." I know that they're having fun and it's a radio show, but it kind of takes some of the intensity away. And who is this singing? I think this is Sua. I wanted to talk about vocal placement really quick, because she's going da 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 go, and it's very much in the throat. It's typically when you're singing, you'll sing with the forward placement. You'll project your voice forward, like da 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 go, and it'll be forward. In this case, stylistically, she's doing it all kind of in her throat, and that gives it a much more dark and intense sound. So I'm noticing that Yuyeon and Jiu, I think that's, sorry if I get their names wrong, the first two girls, they have a much more bright sound. It's very forward placed, it's very airy, breathy, beautiful. And then I think this is Sua and Xion for sure, have very dark, dramatic voices. And it's just like that light and dark. And when you have the group that's this size, it's really cool to hear that. Same thing here. She's singing very dark. Gayeon. Oh. Okay, she missed that note a little bit. She was a little bit flat on that note. I'm not trying to be mean or pick on them. I just told you that I would give you my honest opinion and my honest critique. And she did miss this note. I want you to listen for it and compare it to the album. You can even hear it compared to the backing track. Her live vocal, she missed the note. Right there, she just strained a little bit. But she's a professional. Keep going on. Oh, that was good, that little slide. Now, it's kind of hard to do. I don't even know if I just did it right, but that's pretty hard to do. Please, I don't want to scream. Devil. I love Dami. She's my favorite. I'm not sure what she's wearing though. Okay. I think she was just playing around there with the whole falsetto. I think they're just having fun and kind of goofing off. The background, the woes in the background, that was all recorded. None of the girls were singing that part live. So I don't know who originally sang the woes in the background, but interesting. None of them chose to sing along with it in this performance. They're so cute. I love all of them. I love Gayeon, but not as much as Dami. Yeah, she nailed it. Okay. She was a little flat on that last note, but I will say so far out of all the live performances I've seen, Xion, I think, is the best vocalist in this group. Now, that's just my opinion. I think she just has the biggest range and the most power behind her voice. And every time I've heard her sing live, it's been consistent. That minor little note, and it's okay. Not all singers are going to be 100% all the time. You're going to have little tiny things where you're, a half step flat. That's normal. It happens. That's how you know that they're singing live, because humans are not perfect. We'll go back and tell me if you can hear the last note that she sings. So it should have been, yeah, she was flat.
없어 누구를 위해서인지 누가 좀 말해줘 tell me
I'm Oh, she did the little run too. They're all very talented. Devil eyes come. I love this song. This is probably my favorite. See, she's so versatile with the... She has breathy vocals also. This video is just going to be me talking about how good Xion is the whole time. I'm sorry, they're all good. Yeah, see, that time there was less stress. There was less strain in her voice. And I think... Yeah, you said she even lifted her neck a little bit to kind of get that note out because, like I said, it's much harder to sing when you're sitting down. You typically need to sing from your diaphragm. You need core strength and support to support your voice. And that's why earlier she was running out of breath after just singing 3 words, you know, because their posture, they're slunched over a microphone, hunched over... I just made up a word. Slouched and hunched. Slunched. They're slunched over the microphone. You know, and their posture is going to suffer. So her singing that high and that breathy, but the second time, much better. And she even lifted her neck up to kind of... A lot of times when you're trying to hit a high note, that's why like Mariah Carey and Jessica Simpson, a lot of times you'll see them like waving their hands up. It's a subconscious thing. Like you're telling your body... I need to go higher.
네가 본 모든 걸 잊어 아무 일 없었던 믿어 그렇게 하나둘 모두가 미쳐가 I just wanna make you scream.
They're just having fun with it, and I love it. And they sound incredible. Yeah, again, no one's singing the background. She could be an opera singer for real. Oh, that was so good. Okay, honestly, if you compare that to, you know, I don't want to compare, especially K-pop groups, but there's a lot of artists that go into those radio shows and don't sing at all. They just lip sync, they play the pre-recorded dynamic backing track, and they just kind of pretend to sing, and then they'll have the rapper in the group do the rap part live. That way it kind of sounds live, but none of the vocals are live. And I've seen that happen several times. So I can confidently say all of these girls were singing live. To me, the standout was Yuyeon. She impressed me. I hadn't heard much from her, and her voice and her tone is very good. Her breath support could be a little bit better, but again, she was sitting down. And of course, Xion. I think she's my favorite vocalist of the group. You know, it's a shame Hongdong wasn't there, but given the state of the world and everything, like, stuff happens. Because I would love to hear more from her. I know that her voice is beautiful as well, just from hearing her in Deja Vu. So yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions you guys might have in the comments about singing, vocal technique, about the girls' voices. I'm happy to look at other live performances and make reaction videos like this one to it. Yeah, because I really have a lot of fun, and hopefully you learned something. Let me know. I definitely want your feedback on these videos, and I'm going to continue reacting to their music videos. And yeah, if you're new here, definitely subscribe to the channel. Share this video with all of Insomnia, because not enough like vocal coaches and you know, just people who are educated on this stuff, not enough people give any attention to Dreamcatcher. Again, a lot of people are sleeping on Dreamcatcher. There's a ton of talent here, and I think people just don't know about them. So we need to share videos like mine and other people who are making reactions. We need to share those on Twitter and Facebook with our friends and all that stuff, so that more people get exposed to Dreamcatcher and our little community can get bigger and the girls can win an award. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.